even if you live in a free state like I do, this applies precisely to you. So stay with me. But the question that I'm going to ask is, so you live in a behind the Iron Curtain here in America. What do you do and how do you proceed? Again, it's going to apply to everybody. So stay with me. Won't take long at all. So buckle up. Here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by this hat. I just got it. It's the third one of these. I sweated through the other ones over the last year. I went and got a new one yesterday at TriStar, and I said, ooh, I like it so much. The TriStar hats, everybody loves them, and they're in stock currently. Link is below. Check them out. Helps me, helps a lot of folks out, and I like them. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. All right. A viewer hollered at me this morning and he said, hey, and I want to leave his name private. I think it's Ryan. It is Ryan, but he lives behind in a bad state. And he said, hey, what do I do? Because things are getting worse here all the time. They got worse recently. If you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Recently got worse. And he goes, what do I do? What do I do? He said, I have financial reasons to stay here and relationship reasons to stay here. What do I do? And so I want to address that. Now, one of the challenges, and I hope that this audience is way above this, but I see this out in comment sections all the time. People will say, well, just move. They'll yell at people in California and go, just move. That doesn't work, especially for adults that have lives and kids, and it's your property or your family, and you don't want to leave where you grow. It's your home. Why do you yell at somebody and say, hey, why don't you just leave your home? It's their home. Also, California has the most Rudy Tooty owners of all states. How about that? Number one for ownership. I think I'm right on that. I think I am. I didn't look it up before this, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So people, one, I want to avoid this going, just move to a free state. Well, is there really any free states? On some level, and this is why it applies to all of us, until you can go buy a tank at a gas station or at a convenience store, we ain't that free. Pretty free, doing pretty good in Tennessee. So I want to avoid that, avoid the, hey, just move. And then also just remind us there are no free states. Now, there's some that are a lot freer than others. I'm glad to be here right now. Here's what I told Ryan. I said, do the best you can with what you have to work with. Do the best you can. So many guys, and I get this, they're so frustrated because I can own this, but I can't own this. But I can own this little crappy thing, but I can't get the cool stuff, that they don't go get the best one of these possible and train as much as possible. Yes, there are some bad states, especially if you live in D.C. You're in a bad situation. I get it. There's a YouTuber named 1776 or Bust, and he's in New York. He's open about that, and it's been pretty cool watching him over the years do the best that he can with what he has to work with. So regardless of where you are, do the best you have with what you have. Train and get ready. I want to end with an anecdote. The other night, somebody stopped me and they said, Johnny, how many constitutional carry states are there? And I was like, it depends on how you count. It's a little wishy-washy. It's not a firm number. Like in Tennessee, we can carry the short ones. We can't sling a long one over our back. So it's short only. North Dakota is residential only. So there's some states that it's a little gray, 25 to 26. And this guy goes, okay, so there's 25 where you can carry constitutionally. I said, no. It's 50. The number's 50. Everything else is just words in books. See y'all tomorrow.